Good morning from the homestead in northern Arizona. As you can see today, got another repair to do. Just picked up this truck last week. Had a $5,500 transmission rebuild done on it. And now, in the mud, coming home from picking this truck up, from just having it gone for like a week and a half. You pull in, it's real muddy. You can see the mud. Well, maybe now I'll get a picture of that here in a minute for you. You can see. And pulled in, put it in reverse in four-wheel drive, started backing up. Bam, my CV axle broke. So on YouTube here, I was searching for, CV universal joint axles replacements for the front end of these four-wheel drives. And I found several very informative videos on how to replace the CV axle. It was awesome. But one thing I noticed, none of them talk about what if the axle is broken. Okay? Where this axle mounts up to the transfer case or transmission, it has a mating flange. And maybe some mechanics don't know that, most people don't. But that mating flange that it attaches to on the transmission spins freely. So when the CV axle is intact and it's all one piece, it sits in here in the hub, and there's spline section in the back. Okay, well, if the CV axle's broke, that back plate has 5 or 6 bolts on it that have to come out, and there's no tension on the axle, so while you're trying to undo the bolts, it spins freely. So what I'm left with is to vice gripping the axle. That didn't work. I was trying to undo the bolts, the axle just kept spinning. So I scoured YouTube looking for ideas and suggestions on how to get those bolts out. Obviously, I don't have an impact wrench, okay? A lot of you are going to say, well, an impact, bah, 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 bah. Yeah, hey, man, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere in the bush. I don't have a compressor here, and I definitely don't carry impact tools with me. So right now, battery-operated Milwaukee down at the local mechanic shop, $350. I don't have that. So I asked around some locals here. Nobody has one that I can use, so I'm left with having to try to do this on my own without any power tools. So first thing I'm going to try to do, I've got the parking brake on, is I'm going to see if I can get this, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, so I'm going to need a drift pin. So they recommend sticking something in like that, and that holds it. I don't have a drift pin, so I'm going to use a screwdriver. And it looks to me like I'm going to bend that screwdriver. So, 2 issues. With a broken drive shaft, caliper spins. There's no way to hold this except for, have someone hold it. So I'm going to get a crowbar and see if I can't put a crowbar in here and try not to damage the threads to hold it while I can get that nut free. Let me show you what's on the back side here real quick. Yeah, I didn't think that Barbie screwdriver was going to work. Ha ha ha. So back up here, if you can see, that rotates. And I got to take these bolts out here. And there's no way to, the CV axle is completely broken, completely blown out. I cut this boot off just so I could inspect that to see if, see what's up with that. So anyway, I got 2 issues. This rotates. I got to hold it still so I can get this nut off. And then the second issue is holding this drive shaft solid so I can undo these bolts here in the back, up in the back. So I got a stabilizing arm already removed. Got that all sitting there. Got the cable. My next move is probably going to be to remove the shock here. These 2 bolts come out the bottom. Excuse me. And then I'll be able to move that out of the way. And then maybe have some more room. We'll see. And like most videos suggest, taking the drop pan off. I haven't taken that off yet because I'm still in the discovery phase. I got the other CV axle at the parts store yesterday. That was 200 bucks. And I picked up a couple quarts of oil for this and a filter because I have to change it because I'm like 7,000 miles over an oil change. Naughty, naughty. Just haven't had time. And so that's where I'm at right now with this. I'll post another video and let you know if I got this one out and how I did it. That's going to be a good video for people to watch. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully I can get this CV axle in here and get this beast back on the road. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and watch for future videos. Thanks. Bye.